Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Time Out Overtime, the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I'm Rick Arsenal. If you haven't done so yet, get down around the corner, smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. I'll cut to the chase. Not going to waste a lot of time tonight. Uh, College basketball. The number 10 ranked Michigan State Spartans are in Minnesota tonight. I think it's a 7 o'clock start to play the Golden Gophers. And then Saturday is the big game for them. Uh, at the Breslin Center when they take on number 5 Illinois. I mean, tough game for them. Like I said, they're ranked number 10 right now. The Michigan Wolverines, second ranked team in the country, coming off that big win over the Spartans last Friday night. Tomorrow night we'll be playing Penn State, and they've got a big game on Sunday in Columbus against Ohio State. I think that's also a nationally televised game, as is the Illinois-Michigan State game on Saturday. Red Wings are in Salt Lake City tonight to take on the Mammoth, coming off maybe possibly their biggest win of the season. Monday night, shutting out arguably the best team in the NHL, the Colorado Avalanche 2-0. John Gibson was very good in that game. Maybe their biggest win of the season. If they can finish out tonight, their last game before the Olympic hiatus, if you will. They don't play again for 3 weeks. I believe it's the 26th. So after tonight, the NHL will shut it down for 3 weeks. The Winter Olympics, I think the opening ceremonies for that are Friday night on NBC. That's always a big deal, isn't it? Yeah. Pistons coming off a big win last night against a very good Denver Nugget team. They led the game wire to wire. At one point, they had a 16, 17, 18, 19 point lead. As usual, every NBA game, Denver came back, made a game out of it. Pistons ended up winning by 3 points, I believe. So just in the last week now, they've swept the Denver Nuggets, arguably the second or third best team in the West. Of course, they made the trade yesterday, a three-way trade with the Bulls and the Timberwolves. The Pistons getting Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric in exchange for Jaden Ivey. And then Minnesota got involved. They got a player from the Bulls. And I'm sorry. Yes, they did get a player from the Bulls. I didn't look at all the details. All you have to know is the Pistons got Huerter and Saric, and they got a higher draft pick that they exchanged with Minnesota. That's all you need to know if you're a Piston fan. I really don't care. Look, this was a relatively minor deal. You knew that they were going to trade Jaden Ivey, okay? I don't even think this is as big as the getting Dennis Schroeder last year, as they did on the deadline day. Are they done yet? I think they are. Look, Herter's a decent three-point shooter. At least he was anyway. We'll see how he works out with the Pistons. But the Pistons were really lacking was a go-to guy, go-to scorer on the second team off the bench. Maybe Herter's the guy. I don't know. Saric is a big man. Do they tend to keeping both players? We'll see. We'll find out. I was kind of hoping they put together a package to get Michael Porter Jr. From the Nets. There's still time for that to happen yet, but the deadline is tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Ask yourself this question: as they are right now, this Piston team, can they win the whole thing? Right now, can they win the whole thing? That's kind of tough to say because they haven't played OKC at all yet. They haven't even played the Toronto Raptors yet. They got them coming up later this month. How will they compete against Oklahoma City? Now we know what we know. They matched up pretty good against Denver. The Lakers. They beat them pretty good when they were out there. Lakers will be here on March 23rd. I don't know if that'll be LeBron James' last game Detroit or not. Last game in Detroit. He's kind of wishy-washy as to whether or not he wants to play anymore after this year. I don't know. Okay. But before I forget, too, getting back to hockey for just a second. For more than 40 years, Paul Woods has been the radio analyst on the Red Wings radio network. He has announced that this year will be his last. Seems like he's been around forever. He started out with Bruce Martin doing games, and of course now he's been with Ken Kal for quite a few years. It won't be the same without him. I know that. He's been a staple in the Red Wing booth now for more than 40 years. We will miss him, but congratulations to him. He is retiring. Okay, so getting back to the Pistons then. As the team exists right now, today, can they win the whole thing? Well, I don't know. We've got a big game coming up with the Knicks Friday. Is it Friday? This is Wednesday. I think they have a big game with the Knicks either on Friday. I think it's Saturday, which will be on Amazon Prime, by the way. Knicks have been a hot team. They're playing as well as anybody right now. Tough. Be a tough game. They got them at home. We'll see what happens. But Little Caesars Arena should be jam-packed for that one. Should be rowdy. Okay, let's get our sponsor commitments out of the way here. Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale has been a part of this community now for the better part of 40 years, more than 40 years, 4 decades. I can't imagine where we would be without the Finish Line Family Restaurant in Hillsdale. It's a landmark. It's a local landmark. It really is. It's got everything you want in a family restaurant. Their hours, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, except Fridays when they're open till 8. A lot of new menu items. I tried them all. They're very good. Award-winning breakfast served all day. Fast, friendly service, great family atmosphere. It has everything you'd want in a sit-down restaurant, and that's why it's the best in our area. Nothing else is even close. I'll guarantee you that. No. I can guarantee you, when you fuel up from food at the Finish Line Family Restaurant, you'll always finish first. I better see you there. Okay. All right. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance in Jonesville on M99 at US 12, 517-849-1000. That's BarrettINS.com. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. M99 at US 12 in downtown Jonesville, 517-849-1000. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. That's BarrettINS.com. Okay. Nothing a whole lot to report on the Lions. That they apparently they found a loophole, and I don't think it's a big deal. They've re-signed for another year Levi Onwuzurike and Josh Paschal. Okay, how excited are you about that? Now, whoopie-ding, right? Anyway, they will be back next year. Okay, and I'm not going to explain how they were able to do this, but apparently they found a loophole. Some way of circumventing the system. Both those guys will be back on a 1-year contract. In case you missed it last night in the Pro Bowl, flag football Pro Bowl game, the NFC won. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I believe, scored a couple of touchdowns. Flag football that played in an indoor facility there in Santa Clara. Goff had a good game, I guess. Goff was there. Penny Sewell was there. Jack Campbell, Gibbs, St. Brown, all the Lions Pro Bowlers were all there participating. But again, flag football. Okay. Bit of a farce, I know. But anyway, that's the next big event for the Lions. I think will be of course, this Sunday is the Super Bowl. And after the Super Bowl, this current NFL season, the curtain will come down and then it will be over. Okay, they'll start the new season next month in March with the free agent signing period. That's like the first week in March. I think March 8th or March 9th, somewhere in there. Before that, just prior to that, you'll have the combine at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. That's the last week of this month and the first few days of next month, which is open to the public, by the way, now. Anyone can go in there and watch that. I don't know why you'd be interested in doing so, but you can. The combine, and then, of course, the draft. The last weekend begins April 23rd, the last weekend in April. And then in May, rookie camps, mini camps, OCAs, I'm sorry, OTAs, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, so much for the Lions. Let's get this out of the way. Talk a little bit about Mickey Lolich, what he did. Quality PC, downtown Hillsdale, has anything you need as far as tech services goes. It's the only place to go when you need technical service. Quality PC, downtown Hillsdale, 37 Walter Street, 517-610-5372. Anything, this is the only place to go around here. I can't stress enough, we have no other place to go. Tim Lilly and his staff are more than capable of resolving any technical issues you have, okay? Computers that were used, flat screen TV, mounting, programming, setup, maybe you're changing internet providers, you need that installed. Printers, newer used, anything at all, just get in there and see them. 517-610-5372. You got it made. When you get in there at 37 Walter Street, tell them Mickey and Rick sent you, will you please? Thank you very much. The 1968 Detroit Tiger champions World Series hero has passed away. The pitcher who won 3 games, all complete games, the last 2 on just 2 days rest. Mickey Lolich has passed away at the age of 85. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame, just simply based on what he did in that series. Boy, oh boy, if you think about it, 3 complete games. He hit a home run in game 2. That was the first game that he pitched. Tigers won that game. Game 5. Because he wasn't given enough time to warm up, he gave up 3 runs in the first inning. Tigers got behind in a game that they had to win. Got behind 3-0, came back to win the game, 5-3, I believe. And Lolich had an important hit in that game. Mayo Smith, the Tiger manager, had a decision to make. He could have pinch hit for him, but he obviously would have had to take him out of the game. He let him hit. He got a bloop single to right field, started a rally. Tigers went on to take the lead and win the game. Again, he pitched a complete game. And then that classic game 7 against Bob Gibson. Tigers won that game, I think, 4-2, but you probably seen the highlights by now. Misjudged fly ball in center field, got over the center fielder's head. Lou Brock's head. Triple for Jim Northrup. Tigers scored 2 runs. They went on to win the game 4-2, but 3 complete games for Mickey Lolich that year. Mr. Rubber Arm. By the way, in 1971, you know how many innings he pitched in 1971? How about 326? 326 innings. That wasn't the most. There was a knuckleballer who pitched for the White Sox by the name of Wilbur Wood. He pitched 326 2/3 innings. He pitched the most innings that year, but just by a couple of more outs. Lolich, if you look up the definition of rubber arm, you'll probably see Mickey Lolich's picture in the dictionary. That guy, something pretty special. The old donut maker from Lake Orion. Rest in peace, Mickey Lolich. His death leaves just, I believe, 4 Tigers surviving after that 1968 championship team. That would be pitchers Denny McLain and John Hiller, and outfielders Mickey Stanley and Willie Horton. The 4 surviving Tigers from the 1968 championship team. Rest in peace, Mickey Lolich, our hero. That's going to do it. I'll talk to you all again on Friday. Don't forget, every Saturday here locally, 92.1 FM, WCSR, Andy and Jed with the Time Out Show from 9 to 10 every Saturday morning. So until Friday, then, I'll just simply say thank you so much for watching and listening. Remember, please treat each other with respect. So until Friday, then, I'll just say goodbye, folks. Have a nice evening. See you. Thanks.